Hi, this is Dan from Founderpal. What is the best way to kill a good business idea? Is to only think about its launch day. You are so focused on the day one and you don't have any marketing plans in 1 week after. That's a shortcut to never get any paying customers. That's why in this video, I will give you a step-by-step system marketing funnel to get paying customers every single day for your business. All right, let's start. So we'll create a marketing funnel for a simple product, which is A/B testing tool. Basically, you want to run, different experiments on your website, and you use this tool to make it simpler. And our audience will be agency owners, something that, this is our hypothesis. We think this segment has the best fit with our product. So before we start designing our marketing funnel, let's think what a bad marketing funnel can be. What is the worst case scenario? And I will just picture a very simple situation. I think a lot of you can reflect with this. So we built A/B testing tool. We spent, let's say, 1 month on building the MVP, the launch day. Okay. So the launch day, we launch on Twitter. We try to launch on Product Hunt, most likely not get featured. That's it. That's for user acquisition. So we get a spike of traffic to our landing page. Then on the landing page, we're trying to, sell our platform. So just pick a package and buy it. Doesn't matter, subscription, one-time payment. We're selling from landing page, and that's it. So basically, that's our funnel. We get a spike of traffic to our landing page. People come, they leave, nothing happens. Maybe we get 5 sales, okay? And basically in 1 week, our traffic is maybe down to 50 people per day, just people checking from our Twitter account, whatever. So what is the problem with this marketing funnel? This is something a lot of people experience. That's a canon event for first-time founders. There are multiple problems. First problem, we don't have a user acquisition system. We just have a launch day. Okay, so we only focus on publishing the website. We don't have any plans how to get high quality traffic every day. So that's a problem. Every launch, no matter how good it is, in 1 week, it's traffic mostly gone. If you don't have a reliable system to get traffic every day, you won't get traffic every day. Secondly, the only activation, meaning the only moment in which people understand the product's value, is the landing page. So, if they are not convinced on the landing page, we don't have any other drivers to build trust with them. So that's a problem. Third, they only have one choice: to leave the page or to buy the product. That's not a very good alternative if your product is complicated. It might work for, simple, Notion template where it costs way less friction to integrate into your workflow. But with a complicated product, it's not how it works. And we don't do any other stuff with like people who bought the product, people who were interested but not bought. So we just don't do any work. Multiple problems as a result. We might drive traffic, but this traffic will not be converted into anything meaningful. So let's fix that, and we will create a very simple system. It's two important words. First, it will be simple. It's not some 5D chess with a lot of like manipulation. No, it will be a very simple. And secondly, it will be a system. So something that works hopefully every day without your constant, effort, and something that can be treated with logic, something that can be treated with process. So yeah, and we have basically 4 steps: is acquisition, activation, conversion, and extra. So let's start with acquisition. So the first big idea, to stop thinking about your launch day. Okay, I understand it's important. I understand it's exciting. It's thrilling. You kind of hope to go viral, but the sooner you stop treating it as the most important day, the sooner you will start to get results. You don't care. In 6 months, you will not think about the launch day. Okay, it will stop matter even earlier. You need to start thinking, how will you get traffic every single day, on a weekend, on a weekday, on a holiday, whatever, every single day. So our just number one goal, get traffic every day. And launching on Product Hunt, as exciting as it is, will not give you traffic every day. So we need to find a channel that will drive traffic every single day. It's very important, this focus every single day, because most of the products, they don't die because um, nobody cares about them, or maybe the pricing is bad, because you can change the pricing, you can make people care, but they just don't get enough traffic. If you get, let's say, 50 visitors per day, um, breaking news, you won't get sales likely from those 50 visitors. If you get 500 visitors, there is a good chance that you will start getting sales, even with the not the best pricing, the best landing page. Okay, so when we think about acquisition, it's a complicated topic. Some people say you need one channel, some people say you need multiple channels, some people say, be everywhere, other people say focus. It's more of the art, for sure. But here are like some probably high level best practices. So first one, most of the time you need one main marketing channel. So main marketing channel. You will have other channels. It's everyone who focus on SEO also get some traffic from social media. Everyone who does cold emails, maybe get some traffic from SEO too. It's perfectly fine to get traffic from multiple sources, but usually for most businesses you will have one main marketing channel that drive from 50 to maybe 70% of your customers. Again, it can be 50 and other five channels will also get 50, but you usually have one main marketing channel. So for every business, it can be a different one. But here are some good, options that usually work as a main marketing channel. It's very important, main. So first one, I will just list and we'll then talk. So first one, SEO, ads, cold outreach, social media. Um, I would say, if we're talking about main marketing channel, yeah, I think that mostly it. I don't think you can have, let's stick to these four. So as a main marketing channel, maybe I will think of something. Usually you have these four options. Um, some things like affiliate marketing. Okay, for some people, might work, but I will have this, question mark, because it's a rare occasion. Okay, sometimes it is, but it's a rare occasion. So some channels, like directories, for example, they can drive traffic, but it's very rare that you will see that the product, 50% of its customers coming from directories. Okay, it can be 10%, it can be 15%, but it's almost never a main marketing channel. So main marketing channel, you should pick something from here. Obviously different choices. Let's say cold outreach will work perfectly for service-based businesses. Think of agencies, but it will not work at all if you have a B2C, $10 one-time payment app, because you can't just cold outreach 5 million people. It's not how it works. Obviously, let's say ads work usually better in B2C and this like prosumers niche, but it work way worse in B2B enterprise level of products. So everything has its advantages and disadvantages, as always. Um, I want you to think about multiple, criteria here. First, what can you do the best? So if you have never done ads and you want ads to be your main marketing channel, it's likely won't happen because you just don't have enough skills to make it work. You might start this as a secondary marketing channel, learn your way, and then it might become main marketing channel in this product or next product, but it will take more time. So the first question, what can you do? If you are a developer who is boring, you can't do social media, you don't want to bore people with cold outreach, and your product is not fitted with ads, just focus on SEO, okay? You can make this work realistically. If you are a very interesting person, absolutely not a developer, and your product is very connected to customer transformation, it's very inspiring and emotional, um, do social media, obviously, okay? Because you can catch attention, inspire people, and convert them to buy the product. So just try to pick one of these five channels realistically. And again, think what is best for your product. If your product, let's say, is use case based, so something happens to the person once in a year and they go to search for this solution on Google, you shouldn't do ads, because if this event happens once a year and like they go and search for a solution, you need to be on Google, you don't need to be on Facebook ads. So pick something. In this example, for our A/B testing tool, just like I'll give you my decision-making process. I wouldn't pick affiliate marketing because again, it can work on product that is tested and people kind of want to share, like, I don't know, a backpack. Let's say a backpack for digital nomads is a perfect product for affiliate marketing because influencers can share about it in their blogs and just add affiliate marketing link and we will get sales. But nobody will share an A/B testing tool. It's not interesting. It's not as easy to buy. So yeah, this won't work. Ads, I don't think won't work either because too much B2B, and yeah, we'll probably run out of money really soon. So we'll have cold outreach, social media, and SEO. Here, I would probably think like this: SEO, cool, might work in the future, but if I have a domain authority of like zero, I don't have any, authority as a person in this field. So if I have 20 years of analytics experience, yeah, maybe I have like domain related to this. Yeah, but in this case, I would either pick cold outreach if I know how to do this and I have some network of agency owners, or social media if I have already some presence there. So if I have like 20,000 followers and people, follow me to learn about analytics, sure, do social media. More likely, I would do cold outreach. So for this case, picking one marketing channel, one main marketing channel, is a decision that will bring 50%, 50 to 80% of your customers. Obviously, you will have other things, and we'll talk about them, but you need to make this decision. As you can see, we don't have, product hunt here. We don't have Reddit here, because for most businesses, this will be a secondary marketing channel, something that drives, 10 to 20%, but not something that drive 50, 500 visitors every single day. So yeah, next thing, we can pick secondary channels. You don't want to go crazy with this. So obviously it's tempting to say, oh, I will do LinkedIn, YouTube videos, I will do ads and everything and just list like 20 channels, because you kind of hope at least something from this work. But here's how I want you to think about every other marketing channel. To make marketing channel work, you usually need at least 3 months. So if tomorrow you say, I want to build audience on Twitter, it will take at least 3 months to see any meaningful results. And again, when we say meaningful, it's just like some borderline minimal views on the platform, and like really meaningful results after 1 year. So 3 months to figure it out and 1 year to some great results. Adding a new channel will add more effort, more friction to your just day-to-day work. Try to limit yourself and only focus on those channels that you already either know how to do or you have very high confidence in, like, that this thing will work. So if you, for example, is super pro at recording YouTube videos and you're just very good at camera, you know how to do it, sure. In addition to cold outreach, record every week 2-3 videos related to this niche. It might not work in the beginning, but in 6 months and 12 months, it will compound and it might become a serious thing. It might even become a social media as a main marketing channel. But again, if you, for example, have no experience with creating short format videos like TikTok or Shorts or Reels, you might want to postpone adding these as a secondary channel. So in the beginning, only add secondary channels that you know how to do. For this specific example, things that I could pick. So let's make it bold to just remember that I picked it. So here I would do, yeah, YouTube videos, which I think a lot of people can do like this. It's not a hard work. Just make a habit to record a new video every 1 or 2 weeks. Know how to plug in your paid product, whatever. So YouTube videos can work. For A/B testing tool, one more thing that I would do is to basically do side project marketing, um, create free tools, free directories, free resources that promote my paid product. So I think that's a good combination. Um, I do cold outreach, and some people will be interested to learn more about me. They will see my YouTube videos, they will see I'm a real human, and they will see maybe free tools that I create. Free tools can lead to SEO traffic in 3 to 6 months. YouTube videos can lead into subscribers that will be more tempted to support my product. So I think that's a good combination. In this example, for example, I wouldn't add, let's say, Twitter, because I don't think a lot of agency owners hang out on Twitter and consume content about analytics on Twitter. I might add LinkedIn if I have followers there, if I understand what topics to cover. But again, I, if I want to focus on one social media platform, I would pick YouTube for this. Um, Picking Twitter might be tempting because you are on Twitter, you just hang out in a community, but it's not guaranteed that your audience hang out on Twitter. In case of agency owners, I think not a lot of them spend time on Twitter. And even if they do, maybe they're more interested into other topics. So, and not analytics. Maybe they spend more time on LinkedIn and YouTube for this case. All right, so this is acquisition. So we pick one main marketing channel and we pick, oh, let's, yeah, we pick multiple secondary channels. This will make sure we are focused on getting traffic every single day instead of just one day. Again, do launch, publish your new tool everywhere you can do, like Hacker News, Reddit, Indie Hackers, Pro Hands, Facebook groups, whatever. Just don't overestimate the importance of this day in your product success, because you will get way more sales in 6 months than you did on the first day. Okay, so this is acquisition. We did it. Now let's move to activation. In activation, we want to nail one very simple thing, is how do we communicate our product's value to this new audience? So we spend a lot of time acquiring new users who didn't know about our product. And then they, they visit our website, they sign up for a product. We need to make sure we communicate our product's value proposition in a very clear and sharp way, because we don't want to lose this audience. We invested a lot of time and money into getting it. Now we want to make sure they understand why our product is awesome. So for activation, here is a very different approach. You can't have one main activation moment. Obviously your landing page will be a very critical activation moment, but for a lot of products, it will be activate landing page, free trial, book a meeting, email sequence, and 5 more activation moments. People don't trust you, they don't know you, they are not sure if your product is legit or marketing, just over hyped thing. They need more time to build a connection with you. So you need to do more customer touch points with them. Try to think of at least 5 touch points that you will do to make sure people believe you and believe in your product. So here, obviously, some basic things. We'll have a landing page, we'll try to create a good landing page. On the landing page, we might have some visuals of the product, but what we can do even more, we can have a product demo video. So in this demo video, we will take a landing page and show how our A/B testing tool works, how easy it is to set up, and what insights a person can get. This demo video will let people experience the product without signing up, without like using their website, just getting the idea. Because if our audience already used something, they will look at the video and think, oh, it looks much easier. It looks way better than what I currently use. So what else? We can have a free trial slash free demo slash free plan. In that case, I will highlight that free plan. Let's stick to question marks. Free plan is usually not the best thing for bootstrap founders. It very much depends, there is no silver bullet, but if you can limit the free in your product to time-bounded trial or demo that ends up in, let's say, 5 minutes, do it, because a lot of people otherwise will abuse your platform by sticking to free plan. There are a lot of products I personally use just because they have a free plan. If those products said, okay, now we move to free trial and you need to pay, I would be forced to pay for them. But because they have a free plan, I will continue using it for free, because the perks of updating are not that interesting. So be careful with free plan. Sometimes it is necessary, but a lot of times you are just not confident enough in yourself and you try to fix it with a free plan. So what else? We can have a book a meeting to showcase a product, find ways to integrate into your platform. We can have welcome email sequence. Sure. What else? For activation, let's say again, just side project marketing can still work here, because it's not only the acquisition, but when people use something that was made by us, and they like it, they will get more trust in the platform. And especially if we create tools that are relevant to A/B testing, they use them and then they think, oh, okay, I like the platform, I like the approach, I understand the value more. So it can work here too. Because, like, for example, cold outreach is not about activation, it's just about getting a person to visit your website. But free tools, free directories, free resources can activate and not just acquire. Yeah, we might add some things like case studies. Sure, people sometimes read these like long versions of testimonials, and it can work as a activation from a different angle, because it's one thing you try a platform and you like it. It's another thing if you read a case study about industry leader that used this platform and like it too. So those two things are not, it's not one or another. They work really good in a combination because they target different feelings. When you try it yourself, you just like on the rational side, you just like, I like it. When you read about a big player that is using and like it, you just have more trust in the platform because you trust the opinion of this big player. So try to list as many things as you can do. Obviously, for the first version, we will not do everything. For example, side project marketing, we can skip it for the first 2 months and continue doing later. But I would say that if I'm launching tomorrow, I would definitely try to nail my landing page. I would record a very nice product demo video. I would do maybe a free trial and a book a meeting and maybe welcome email sequence. So yeah, those 5 things I would do. I obviously don't have a lot of case studies probably, but all of these things can be done. Like creating a good landing page will take you, let's say, 2 days with all of the visuals. Product demo video is 1 day. You don't need to do anything fancy, just record a Loom style video. Free trial will take you some time, to make everything work. But again, it's mostly about managing users' access, so it's not that much. Book a meeting is literally creating a um, just schedule meeting link, and that's it. Welcome email sequence. If you, let's say, create 3 emails, welcome, why you built it, what features to expect next. It's 3 emails, it's 1 day of work. So all of this is maybe 3 to 4 days of work max, but it will be way more convincing and trustworthy because you have multiple touch points. Your product stop looking like amateur, you look more professional, you treat your customers in more elegant and sophisticated way. So, and there is again no rocket science here. We don't do webinars. We can do webinars like for the future, but webinars is basically a book a meeting but for multiple people. So activation is focused on one simple goal. Our audience should, after every touch point, understand more and more why we are awesome. Because when they first visit, they're like, okay, another A/B testing tool. I don't probably need it right now, but okay, I will check it out. After they completed 5 customer touch points, they're like, that tool is awesome. Should I buy it today, or should I postpone this decision to like the next quarter? This is a difference of like what activation can do to your marketing funnel. So yeah, we nailed 2 steps. Next step is conversion. Conversion is very simple. You have an activated user. This user is like, you know what? I like it. I'm this close to buying it. What is next? And this is this is exactly the next step that you introduce. Like it's time to to give me some money. And this basically step is very simple. You have, I think, wow, you have pricing, and I think you have like conditions and just more trust. Just 3 elements. So when we think about conversion, is yeah, it's usually these 3 components. So first one is just like what I'm buying, how much do I pay? Okay, so what are the options? Do I pay like $50 one time? Do I pay $10 per month? The pricing is a very complicated topic because some people will say, oh, charge subscriptions to have recurring revenue to exit your business with a nice multiplicator. Some people will say charge one-time payments because people are tired of subscriptions. There is again no silver bullet. Some products work better with subscriptions, some products work better with one-time payments, but here are some things that I highly recommend thinking about. So the first question is, can you disrupt the status quo? So let's say every product in the market is charging subscriptions, where the new player, we don't have every feature, we don't have a lot of social proof. Can we catch the attention and stand out from the competition by changing the monetization? Because if every to-do app is charging $10 per month, and we come and say, pay $100, own our to-do app forever, people might start to be more interested because it's something new. It's a different offer. Okay, they only pay $100, basically 1 year of subscription for usual to do app, but they own it forever and they plan to live a lot of years. So this is the first question. Can you disrupt? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Second question that I highly recommend thinking about, um, is your first version like ready for the for this pricing? Because maybe you want to charge subscriptions, maybe your product works really nice with subscriptions because there is like this recurring process of using your platform. But at the same time, maybe your first version isn't just that good. Maybe it's very early, you launched a very simple MVP. In that case, you might want to consider changing your pricing, even though the potential is close to subscriptions, but like you can, for example, try credits, or you can try limited pass that basically people get annual subscription but without the recurring part, so they just need to buy once again. It's a good question to ask. Sometimes your product is 80% complete, your pricing will be what you had in mind. Sometimes you launch 10% ready product. In that case, you need to change your pricing. Otherwise, you are asking people to pay full price for a product that is just not ready, not delivering. And finally, I think a very good question, what is a no-brainer for your audience? Yeah, let's say no-brainer offer. Because what you want to do, you want people, when they think about your pricing, to be like, hell yeah, I will buy it right now. If they're like, oh, I need to think, I need to talk to my spouse, and just like, oh, I think it's good, but I need to check. That's not good. You will just lose all of those activated users on this step. They will have this mental task to think about your pricing, and they will postpone it to the next weekend, and in 3 months they will forget that your tool ever existed. So those three questions are really good to just make sure you charge what is the best for your product right now. Sometimes it will be subscription, sometimes it will be one-time payment, sometimes it will be something else. Just like a few tips. Don't get too greedy. At the same time, don't get too shy about your product. The perfect price is every time in between. It's not too high, but it's not too low. It's an ideal, like, balanced average of those two extreme pricing points. And secondly, you can always change. You can always start with one-time payments and then change to subscriptions. One-time payments doesn't necessarily mean lifetime deal, which sometimes they are, but sometimes they're not. You can always start with subscription and change to one-time payments. Don't put too much thought and overthinking into it, but don't pick the first price that came to your head. Okay, so this is pricing. Conditions is basically, the details. So, okay, I pay $50. Do I get lifetime deal? Do I get 1 year pass? Can I Do I have a money back guarantee? Can I, like, do I have any limits on usage this platform? In this um, in this element, I want you, when think about pricing, try to make the life of your average customer as simple as possible. Don't limit them too much. I understand that some products, especially AI related products, might need hard limits for power users. Otherwise, you will just go broke. But your average user will not abuse your platform. They will not create 50 projects. They will not need 50 team members. Don't pressure them too much. Try to make the conditions as good, as simple to understand as possible. So just uh, don't put too much pressure on your average user. And yeah, I think that's the best recommendation I can give. Sometimes, you can sell lifetime deals. If you have a mobile to-do app, let's say, it's okay to sell lifetime deal. You don't have any serious costs. It's not AI related product. I mean, your $100 per year server will probably be okay if your person is, if your customer is having a lifetime deal. Lifetime doesn't mean lifetime of the user, it means lifetime of your project. So it's usually, if something goes really wrong, you can always sell your project or, cancel the subscription, whatever. So conditions are very simple. And more trust is basically when you are designing your pricing page, add testimonials, add customer stats, add, for example, your why, maybe recent like product updates. Just give people more trust signals. Yes, sure, you did hear, you probably had testimonials on the landing page. It's perfectly fine to add testimonials to pricing page too, because um, you still ask people to pay. That's a big ask. Just add a few nice reviews about your product. So for A/B testing tool, just a few ideas. I would try to use subscription here because I think it's if we talk about agency owners, those are people who will use it like every day for their clients. So I would use these. I would try to just maybe segment um, small agencies and large agencies by the number of like active experiments. So let's say I have two subscriptions monthly, just for the first version, even no annual. So first monthly is like up to 5 active experiments, and the next one will be up to 50 active experiments. We have some limits for like the number of events per experiment, but nothing too heavy. And yeah, we can charge. I'm not sure what is the pricing, let's say, I don't know, 49 and 299, just out of my head. I'm not familiar with pricing on A/B testing tools. But again, look at how much effort and like details we put into our conversion. It's not just, charge subscriptions. It's more conscious decision. We think about, oh, what is the best, what is a no-brainer offer? It's very important to a lot of people, they spend too much time thinking about acquisition and not enough time thinking about activation and conversion, and the result of this is just they acquire traffic and then they just lose it because they can't activate it and then they can't convert this. So you don't want to do this. You want a complete different approach. You want to think about the final steps way more than you think about the acquisition. Okay. So yeah, this conversion. And basically that's a simple version of marketing funnel. That's it. Like for the launch day, it's all you need. But the launch day will be over soon, and in 3 months you will find yourself in a situation when you need to do more work. And here, like things that you can do. So first, what you can do is you can do reactivation of churn slash undecided users. So if the person was like really pumped up about buying your product, let's say after a book a meeting or after a free trial, you saw a lot of usage of your platform, but they didn't buy it. in 1 month, you will likely need to come back to them, maybe send them useful content, um, give them a discount, whatever. You need to do some work to make them come back because you already spent time and sometimes money to acquire them. You can't just give up. So you definitely need to do reactivation, and especially if you have a subscription, for example, if people cancel after 2 months, it's a good idea to do some effort to make them come back, make them activate your subscription once again. So this is extra work. Usually it's done via emails, just try to communicate with the user once again. You send them good content, limited deals, maybe some questions, invitation to one-to-one meeting. So this is a good work. Second work is upsell your current customers. So let's say you charge subscriptions and you have 100 monthly subscribers. What you can do is you can, after 2 or 3 months of monthly payments, you can upsell them to annual plan. Just to remind them, you like the platform, you pay for 3 months, you will save up to, like, let's say 4 months if you switch to annual subscription right now. And you will be surprised how many people will do this just because they get this nice juicy discount. Or if, let's say, you have a higher pricing plan, you might say, oh, you use the platform a lot but you are missing out of these three features. They are super awesome, consider upgrading. Or maybe you have one-to-one premium service in which you do something for them. In that case, let's say you run experiments for them, you can again upsell people with it just to get those juicy margins. It's very important. It's much easier to sell to these people because they already trust your product. They already trust you. You don't need as much persuasion as here. You just need to do some effort. So next, we can convert customers to affiliates for sure. People, if they like it, some of them will have some audience, maybe some network. Do this. It's a free marketing. You will just make your life so much easier if you nudge people to recommend your product. So next one is obviously get testimonials, case studies. That's also a marketing funnel because if you don't do this, these testimonials, these case studies won't suddenly appear in your marketing funnel. You need to do this. That's actual like job. You, after, let's say, 3 months, you have an automatic sequence to connect with a customer and ask them for like some social proof for your platform. This is very important. These case studies, these testimonials won't happen by themselves. You need to do the effort. And finally, when we talk about, what extra work we can do, um, yeah, I would probably just maybe engage in feature prioritization because it's very hard to understand how can you create a no-brain offer for your audience. The best way to do it is to build things your paying customer ask for, because if 5 paying customers think the feature X is cool, a good you know hypothesis is way more people think that this feature is important. They just didn't buy the product because it was absent. So this is extra work. Obviously, as you can see, a lot of them require, so most of them require paying customers. Only this is required to like non-paying customers. Start with conversion, activation, and acquisition, but then don't forget to add extra work. You don't want to just convert person to paying customers and say like goodbye. That's it for today. No, you want to continue work with them. You want to always communicate, always get extra value, because your paying customer can do so much more value than just paying you money. So yeah, this is a marketing funnel. Is it complicated? No, it's only 4 steps, and 3 of them are essential. One is extra. Is it hard to make it happen? Maybe for the first time. Maybe for the first time it will be, sometimes uncomfortable, but after some time you will just figure it out what welcome email gets the most engagement, and you will use it for other products. What type of marketing you can do the best, and you will just continue to do for the next projects. So it's a one-time hard thing, then it becomes so much easier. But most importantly, it's a system that works every day and not just like, once in a while. So it's a system to have a sustainable business that pays your bills every month. And I like that it doesn't require any, like, manipulation, magic, and other things. Just very coordinated, specific steps to connect with your ideal customer. So spend maybe 10 minutes to understand your marketing funnel, and you will get way better results with your business in even just like maybe 3 months. And here is a way to simplify your life and get the best results in less time. So I will show you a market search generator. A very big part of our marketing platform is funnel improvement, and basically ideas for acquisition. So I'll give you some examples that you can use. This is a marketing strategy for LinkedIn bio tool. So for example, pricing, we talked a lot about having this no-brainer offer. And if you struggle to understand what is your no-brainer offer, you can get 3 different approaches that you can implement in your product when charging your paying customers. More aggressive, more safe, or maybe just something regular. Or for example, we talked a lot about email sequence. Okay, you're not sure what to send in your free trial. Here is a sequence for free trial of our LinkedIn bio tool. So we have email, content of email, when to send, what type of conversion level we achieve in this email. You can just read this and then go ahead and just create an email for your platform. And finally, just I will show you. So let's say you picked content ideas, and you want to do Twitter SEO articles, but you're not sure what to publish, what will sell your platform. This you get, content ideas, for example, and you can use these content plans to just start creating this content right away. Just not overthink, because it's easy to say that, oh, we will create YouTube videos, but then maybe you have some ideas for the first 3 videos, but after that you need to sit down and think, what can you do else besides your initial ideas. And I think this tool is very convenient to skip this overthinking. So we have more features like landing page audit, which is super useful for activation, or for example, lead magnets ideas generator. If you are into SEO and side project marketing, you can try market search generator today for free, and if you like what you see, you will get access to more premium tools in it. And I think it makes this ideation and decision making at the strategy level so much easier. In the beginning, I think for the first product, you might want to do it yourself, manual, but if you see that you don't get the results you expected, and you spend too much time and you hate the process, you might want to outsource it to AI. Just get the directions and start doing them instead of brainstorming too. All right, so that was our marketing funnel exercise. I hope I got you inspired to spend some time on it, and I wish you all the best with optimizing conversion of your marketing funnel. Bye bye.